That's our night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We'd like to start our meeting tonight for the Board of Adjustment. Tonight is Tuesday, October 26th. Our chair is absent, so they've asked me to chair tonight's meeting. I'm happy to do so. Looking at the agenda, we have a couple of items, the first of which is very quick. It's the approval of the September 7, 2021 minutes. And that was a very short meeting where we were approving relevant criteria and standards. So I looked at the minutes. I was there. I didn't have any changes. Tim, I know that you were there. Did you have any changes?
Nope.
Well,
I move that we approve the minutes from the 30 August meeting.
okay. The September 7 meeting. Is that correct? That's the.
Oh, yes, September 7th.
September 7th
It was, the minutes talked about the meeting before that.
Correct.
Yes, September 7th meeting, I'm sorry.
Okay. We have a motion. I'm happy to second the motion since I'm there.
Yeah, neither.
So I'll go ahead and second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And that looks like Marshall and, we'll
I'll have to abstain.
okay. Well, we're going to call that passed. Oh, they both abstain, it won't pass.
You don't have to be present to vote.
Oh, you don't have
Oh,
to
be present.
Yeah,
Okay.
I asked that.
Don't have to be present to win?
Two,
All
two,
right.
Not
yeah.
to be present vote, sounds like it's a unanimous vote then, is that
I
correct?
guess that sounds
Okay.
good.
Sounds good to me.
That being said, we'll go ahead and pass those. And then we will move on to the real purpose for tonight, which is a public hearing regarding a proposed conditional use permit. And Amy, we'll turn the time over to you.
Thank you. Good evening, Chair and board members, members of the public. Tonight, we have a conditional use permit for 2005 Orchard Road in the area's city impact. The applicant has applied for a conditional use permit for an accessory structure that's in excess of 900 square feet, located at 2005 Orchard Road in the area of city impact, as I said. The proposed accessory cottage would be 1,277 square feet. It would be set back 135 feet from the main residence to preserve some existing trees on the site. The Ag Forestry Zoning District in the area of city impact allows accessory cottages above 900 square feet, but they require conditional use permit per Latah County Code. In the area of city impact, per the City of Moscow's area of city impact agreement with Latah County, Moscow's Board of Adjustment is to conduct one public hearing and forward the recommendation to Latah County. So the site and area, site and land use, the area is a 9-acre parcel. It is just off of Orchard Road where trail ends. Subject property contains a 2,570 square foot single family home. And then the adjacent properties to the north, east, south, and west also contain residential homes. As you can see here, this road running right along north-south is Orchard. This would be Trail Road, ending right here at the subject property. This is just a closer view of the subject property. Primary residence here, and this is the proposed location for the ADU. The subject property and the adjacent properties to the north, east, and west are all currently zoned ag forestry. Within the city of area of impact, the county's ag forest zone has been adopted. According to Latah County zoning code, the AF zoning district is established to achieve the purposes of this ordinance and the goals and policies of Latah County Comprehensive Plan by accommodating, providing opportunities for, and the continuation of agriculture and forestry land uses. Uses allowed in the zone include those that are integral to agriculture and forestry, uses which will not conflict with accepted farm and forestry practices, and uses which will not result in the excessive conversion of productive farm and forest land to use which can be more appropriately located in another zoning designation, and which are consistent with Idaho's Agricultural Production Act. Accessory cottage in excess of 900 square feet require a conditional use permit within the Ag Forest Zone per Latah County Zoning Code 03.01.02 14H. This is the map of the zoning just described of the ag forest, and then to the east, some suburban residential. So the comprehensive plan for the city of Moscow land use growth plan map designates the subject property and the surrounding properties as auto urban residential. And the 2019 City of Moscow Comprehensive Plan Community Mobility section identifies Orchard Road as a minor arterial. Streets and access in the surrounding area. The subject property is just west of Orchard Road, as discussed, and is accessed off of Orchard Road. It's a minor arterial and is developed to a 24-foot wide paved roadway. There are 2 travel lanes with minimal gravel shoulders on both sides. This is the entrance of the property. This is the driveway off of Orchard. So this is the proposed site plan. I kind of zoomed in a little bit. It's a very long property, as you could see previously, but I wanted to zoom in to give a little bit more detail so that you're able to see subject property here. The ADU proposed here, 35 feet setback from the western property, or sorry, southern property line. And as you can see, the setbacks from either side, east and west, just around 600 feet. So the floor plan as proposed is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a living room and a kitchen. And as far as Latah County zoning standards, the proposed plan meets pertinent Latah County planning and zoning requirements. And Latah County will verify the remaining requirements at the time of permitting. So staff recommendation tonight would be to that the Moscow Board of Adjustment put forth a recommendation of approval for the proposed conditional use permit at 2005 Orchard Road to Latah County Zoning Commission with no conditions. And with that, I'd be happy to take any questions you might have.
Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions? Marshall?
Yeah. I mean, do you know if this particular property is on any ring road map or any access to Highway 95 or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Of course.
Appreciate it. With that, we will go ahead and open up the public hearing. And what we'd like to do is invite the applicant, if he or she is present, to come forward. You can talk with us a little bit about that. We may have some questions for you. After the applicant comes forward, then we will listen to anybody who has any comments. So if you'd come forward and just state your name and your address so we have it on the record, we'd appreciate that.
Thank you. My name is Clint Hughes. We live at 2005 Orchard Avenue. My wife, Lisa, here. And my father-in-law passed away a little over a year ago, COVID related. And so my mother-in-law currently lives in Caldwell, and she's taking care of her brain injured son. They've been doing that for 15 years now. And so she just needs to be closer to us. So the structure's for her. And it's just a 2-bedroom. It's a little bit bigger than the 900, but he's sometimes in a wheelchair, need a little bit of handicap access. It's a little bit further than 100 feet because if you look on the map there's just a whole bunch of nice old growth trees there, and she would love to build there. So that's why the structure is being built. And I'm happy to answer any questions if you have them.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Hughes. Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Hughes? Great. Thank you very much. We
Thank you.
appreciate
I appreciate it.
it. Is there anybody else who's with us this evening who would like to come up and comment on the proposed conditional use permit? If so, we'd be happy to hear from you. If you do, please come forward, state your name and address for the record, and we'll listen to what you have to say. Okay. Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing at this point. Marshall?
Is it probably like we have a member of one of the employees for Latah County Planning and Building Department with Chris here. Can I ask Chris a
Sure.
quick question? Chris, if this wasn't in the area city impact, would the same restrictions apply?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, since we have our,
Chris, could we ask you to just come up to the microphone? That'd be great. And go ahead and state your name and what you do, just for the record.
So my name is Chris Blankenship. I work at the Latah County Courthouse, 522 South Adams, Moscow, Idaho. And I'm the associate planner there. So yes, to answer Commissioner Comstock's question, it would be the same criteria since we adopted our ag forest zone in the area of impact, as Amy stated earlier. And we approve these a lot. I mean, you guys have seen a few recently. They're a good way in this situation to keep family close and not have to rely on things like nursing homes and things like that. So, yeah.
Completely normal from your point of view?
Yes.
Okay. Great, thank you very much. Based on his comments, is there anybody in the audience who'd like to ask any questions or make any statements based on that? Okay, if not, we'll go ahead and close again. Any concerns or questions or discussion from the board?
I think, like Chris said, this is a piece of property that fits well to do this type of proposal with. And I think it's a good thing for family members to be able to have this availability to get closer to family members. I don't see anything, no blockage of any future roadways. I think it's a good proposal.
Any other comments?
No.
I'll entertain a motion.
I move approval of the conditional use permit and move that we recommend the passage of the conditional use permit to Latah County Planning Commission and the Latah County Board of County Commissioners.
And Marshall,
And-
did you see the proposed, kind of the draft?
Yeah.
relevant Criterion standard, okay.
Yeah, is that something we're doing different, going to do it?
Well,
tonight?
the way I read it was, this was similar to what we've done in the past, and I think we were just maybe saving some time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If there's any changes, modifications you'd like to see made, you can make a motions pending those changes and do it all tonight. That way you don't have to reconvene for another meeting.
Okay, so I include with my motion that we accept the recommendations from staff, the draft, further have the findings and the conclusions.
Okay, so my understanding is the motion is to approve the conditional use permit with no conditions and also adopt their statement of relevant criterion standards that were proposed to us by staff already.
Correct.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Those in favor? Aye.
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 Are there any opposed? Okay, that passed. Very good. Thank you very much. This was short. Is there anything else that we need to take up this evening? Okay.
Was that too fast for you, or should we have kind of drawn it out? I don't.
Do we have anything coming up in the future?
We do have a hearing on the 17th.
Okay, November 17th. That's right. Okay, great.
Figured it'd be best to take care of the RCS and then we'll have one in between.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate your effort.
Excellent.
Chris,
So-
thanks for coming tonight and say hi to everybody in the office for me.
All right, with that, we'll go ahead and adjourn tonight. Thank you very much for being here.